What is poppin', you beautiful degenerates? We're back with part two of cleaning this shit, basically. Give me a moment while I get open on studios. I might need notifications for that phone. Alright, we got everything loaded up, going. So we finished this part yesterday. Or, I forgot, what was it? An hour and a half? And the rest of the time was on some other random shit. Not fucking. No, probably fine. Alright. Now today we're gonna do this shit. Just don't move the camera just so you can see all this shit. Not really. And we go a little bit louder. Hopefully that's not too loud. I am way over here, so seems fine. But yeah, we have figures, manga, Funkos, pins, more figures, bowls, cups, speakers, movies, games, books, drinks, boba tea, and currency. These are actually pretty cool to collect if you ever find them at cons. Where will we start? Actually, we'll do that. Everything that's on top of that shit. So, move you over here. And this is my little lizard buddy that we try to capture. But instead, we trap him in the wall and he will live for eternity in isolation away from his brethren. Unless his brethren are back there. Then we just sent him home. If you like horror, this book is worth a read. The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. I haven't finished it, but it's good so far. Ugh. My fucking back hurts too. Those are other books to read. Now, yesterday I was telling you about these figures that are over here. Now, these are some of my more expensive figures that I have. They are Kurumi and what's her name? Tonka. And I believe when they launched, these figures were either $250 or $350, one of those. But their quality is also fucking amazing. I got these from a dude who sells figures online, and he's the one that gave that figure to me for free and some other little shit, some pins and whatnot. So I bought these ones for $250 for both. Yeah, check this one out. And then her stand, she sits on that. So just like that. And then we have Kurome. These stands collect dust like a motherfucker. Actually, these stands collect everything like motherfucker. It's like there's a film of just dust. Actually, I don't know what to even do. I don't want to destroy the product. Yeah, so this is a figure of Kuromi from Data Live. Their boxes are actually over there. Are they visible? Right there. Those two. You have this one. I don't know exactly what they go for now, market wise, but I don't ever plan on selling any of my collectibles. Where'd my water go? Oh. Personally, I don't plan on selling any of my collection at all. At most, what I'll probably do if I ever get tired of this, which I don't think I ever will, but if it ever comes to that point, God forbid, I'll just pack it up and just put it in bins. I've collected fucking figures for so many years, it feels stupid to sell it. Because like, what if when I get older and if I have kids or some shit and they end up liking anime? Look it, I have totes of shit you can have. That's a lie. Fuck you. This is my shit. But you get the gist of what I mean. I think if you collect these and you actually have a passion for collecting it, even when that passion dies, keep it. I'm sure you can get a couple thousand, couple hundred even, if you sell everything. But the memories you made getting the shit, collecting, buying it, where you're at, those you will never get back. Those stay here, and this makes it tangible. It's low key. Ah, but there's nothing Nezuko over here. It would make sense. We still have that one that I got from up there. That needs to go somewhere. Don't know where though. But that has to go somewhere. That mug I'll just put on top of the refrigerator. The shelves themselves are already occupied with too much shit. And I actually gotta put my books back down in that empty space. They're still there. This is the only figure that needs to be fucking scrubbed for some reason. I don't know what material her fucking base is made out of. But this shit cleans the fucking dust. It's so hard to fucking clean her. Well, the base. Like, you dead ass have to fucking scrub it. I wonder if I should take alcohol to it. Maybe that's what caused this to happen. Loki keeping it wet like this is probably gonna make more dust go on it. I'll worry about that later. You go there. You there. That's good. Then we got Mau Mau. During it was AnimeCon 13. I was searching everywhere for a fucking Mau Mau figure, and then I found this one right before I was about to leave. So I believe she was like $20. Wasn't much. Because I think I had like $40 left. I'm like, I need to find a Mau Mau figure before I dip out. That was my favorite anime at the season time. I was like, I need to find one. And so I was going to vendor. Fucking, do you have a Mau Mau figure? No? Fuck. Alright, next one. Do you have one? No. Fuck. And I got to one. I was like, hey, do you have this character, Mau Mau, from Apothecary Diaries? They're like, yeah, I have two versions. And so they had a Nendoroid and this one. I don't really collect Nendoroids. I don't think that's ever a figure genre I want to collect. They're quite expensive and they're really tiny. So, that one. Also, I have a figure from Nekopara. I think I also found her on the way out. I think it was before I found Mau Mau. I was trying to look for her sister. I had no luck on that one. I think there was one that I found that was her and her sister of a conjoined box. It was like, I think it was 120 they were selling it for. And it was, fuck, what's that brand called? They have clear boxes. Something company. Smile Company? Good Company? I forgot the name. But that day I was looking for a specific Nekopara figure. I want to get Cinnamon. I can't find her shit anywhere. I think it's Cinnamon. The busty one that has purple hair. I'll have to leave you down here before I forget you got cleaned already. Yeah, some jewelry. Go down there. These. What the fuck? Where do these screws go to? My desk? I have no clue. And then we got this figure. Yeah, Katagawa, I think her last name is. And she is on a very flimsy base. I feel like if she gets moved often, like, okay, never mind, she ain't getting the fuck out. It's quite deep in there, but there's only like a little plastic piece holding her. It's not metal. So like the Data Life figures have a metal strut through her foot that goes into the ground. She does not. Oh, wait, hold on. So, fuck, these are so dusty. Now, this is one of the few figures that I own that I do not trust holding by the base alone. All that's holding her up is a metal. How the fuck does it even go? Where is it at? Okay, yeah, is a little tiny metal pin. Where the fuck's her foot? That little pin connected to that. It's all that's holding up this big ass figure that's heavy. So I hold her by her leg, which probably isn't also the smartest. But somehow that holds up this figure in a great fucking pose. And actually, this figure I got for free from the wife of the one I bought those ones from. I got this one for free, and don't fall. That one for free. This one, another beautiful figure. And then I got Zero Two was part of the bundle. Where's the light source? Right there. The 02 figure. But that's not all. Even with that, how do they get dusted? They're not even in shit. I got a Beatrice. Beatrice? Her. This one came with it as well. And also, the one that we showed yesterday of Aqua, that one also came free in the box. Not in the box. The blue hair one went in the box. Asuna came in the box. This one, 02 and Aqua did not come in a box. I mean, but you can't complain for free figures. And yeah, I think it was 5 figures in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so 5 figures for free, just for tagging in her post and sharing it. And what was cool about it, you could just, the more people you tag, the more entries you got. So I just kept tagging people. Even people I didn't talk to for years. Tag. And I got it. Quite grateful, actually. That was a great entry of, I forgot, I don't know how much Asuna is. But her box is right here. And the other one is right there. I want you over there. I don't know yet. I don't have much. Actually, I have a few. But you're with the bunnies. I wouldn't want to move you because you were from the same anime. You're from the same anime. You and you and you were from the same anime. But we got Mao Mao and Miku there, so there's no point of being the same shit. But we have you. You were from that anime. Shit. Actually, low key, the figures I gotta get next are of Frieren. I need Frieren figures. My collection lacks Frieren. And I believe there's one at Fern where she is doing Voltrock. Because I believe it shows like she's like kind of in like a jumping pose and just has her stick out. That's good. Not too close to the edge. It's not very close to the edge. But not close enough to where I feel like it's a problem. Ah, or careful. Oh shit. Her fucking figure still has plastic wrapped around it. You know what? I'm gonna leave it there. The points of her tail, not her tail, her wings are stabbed into the paper or the plastic, and I don't want to deal with that. Right, which way does this go? Does it not wrap around? Where's her box thing? Here. No, this looks right. No, it doesn't. There we go. That one goes there. Now this fucking little stand here is connected to nothing, but it holds majority of the weight. And I really wish I had a fucking pin into the ground. It slides so easy. For it having such a vital job, it's not that supportive of itself, I should say. Damn it. There's hella dust under this fucking part. But this is what I mean. So she is balanced. Her leg's so dusty. She's balanced on just that one thing. It's kind of same like all the other ones. But this has to get propped up on her knee, which holds the weight of majority of the figure. But the thing moves so fucking often. Is it on her knee still? No, it looks fucking weird. There we go. You can go here. Oh, wait, you're too far back. Didn't you have a sword? I swear you had a sword. See, I wish that figure was like that. It's in the base and supporting the knee still. But no, that one wants to be fucking all willy nilly going around and shit. This one over here. Actually, nah, I want you facing this way. That works. Pretty clean here. Well, nah. Oh, her hat's dirty. Did the head come off? No. And I think this character, she is. What is it called? It's not plankton. The shit that causes your body to scab and all that. What? Healed wounds? I think she is. Oh, wait. Where's the light source? There we go. Her. And then we have white blood cell. I believe they had one, the red blood cell, but I couldn't find her. I wanted their whole like lineup, but I never found it. Those are Sega figures. Because the person at bought them said there were supposed to be more like that were coming in. So anytime I wait, there were none. Maybe she was lying. With gaslighting me, Loki. Uh, um, no, no. That's fine. Actually, why don't we pitch you guys with the Dragon Ball shit? Because you keep falling. Any little movement that happens. Perfect spot. We do you last. Alright. Too bad I broke all of my tables. That problem was called Elden Ring. Look at the fox in a noodle cup. It's probably one of my favorite figures. Not figure, plushies. Plushie wise, I have this one, little Pikachu, and then we have the slime, and then we have a sushi roll, and then we have Pikachu right there. Then we have Ponchetta, And we have Vegeta. Let me tell you sushi. Sushi. And then we got some mugs and a bowl. Naruto bowl, Dragon Ball mug. And we got a Naruto mug. Oh, another one. And then a little handful of movies and series. Now, this is the only thing I have of physical media of anime. We have A Silent Voice, Weathering with You, Ghost in the Shell, Dragon Ball Super Broly, the complete edition of Neon Genesis Evangelion, and then season 2 and season 1 of Food Wars. I should probably rewatch Food Wars. I like that anime. Also, we have the Death Note. I actually have people with names written in here. They know they're in here. So I'll just text random people like, hey, you want to be in the Death Note? Yeah. I was on Omegle asking people like, hey, do you want to be in the Death Note? And so there's this one girl that was on Omegle. And so it was the girl who can't cha-cha slide. And then I think she skipped me immediately. But a handful of names. Oh shit. Let's see if I can pick them up all in one go. I don't think so. The Funko collection. Ooh, it's falling. Alright, now the manga. Where's my chapstick again? There it is. Here's where the majority of the manga is at. We have Fairy Tail, Fire Force, Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest, Food Wars, Blue Exorcist, Overlord, Demon Slayer, Dragon Ball, Spur of the End, Uzumaki, Tomoe, Sensory, JoJo, Venice, Remnant, Death Note, Kageguri, The Way the House Husband, Cells at Work, Black Butler. Shit. Oh, I really hope there's no lizards. I should probably look first before just sticking my hand in places. Oh shit. Don't do that. Probably shouldn't get rid of the support that's holding up a TV. You can barely see it. Don't fucking fall. It's not risk that. Ooh, that's louder. God, it's heavy. Actually, there's something about these JoJo books that are kind of interesting. I'm not sure if it'll show through the camera this feeling, but is it the yeah? So for some reason, when you look at this in person, it's almost nauseating in a way. I don't know why, but it's like a weird feeling. Still kind of has the same effect. Yeah, there's no way I can hold all of them in both my hands without dropping them. Oh shit, my knees hurt already. Too fat for this. God, it's so dark. All right, now for the fun part of putting it all back. Ooh. Almost lost the headphones. All right, top figures are done. We'll do this to show you the manga. There's some of it. All right. This shit. Oh, which one of these were pretty cool? One of these discs have texture. I think it was this one. Yeah. So the Ghost of the Shell, their CDs kind of look like tech. I'm trying to see if I could show it, if it picks up on camera. If you can feel it, it has like tiny grooves into it. It's pretty cool. I think that's the only one that I have that are textured. Neon's normal. Food Wars, you're normal, right? Yeah. Well, they have the design art on them. No, these are the season 1 and season 2 of Food Wars, and their CDs. Got some artwork on them. That's that one, and that one. Yeah, normal. Weird. There you are. Now, most of these mugs and bowls and whatnot, I have a rule. Since I don't plan on selling them, I open them. And I use them one time. Just so I say, I've used them. I think the only ones I haven't used were the ones from there, down there, which is like a shot glass and glass cup. And I believe I've opened this one before. This one looks pretty cool. Wait, light. There we go. Oh, just noticed that inside. Wait, inside the mug it says Naruto. Oh, there you are. I'm like, I'm missing a Pikachu. You. And you can keep on the shelf while you take that place. The L back up there. You're right there. All right. Oh, and also, little fox dude comes out of his bowl, and he has a butthole. I found that little detail quite funny. So I dubbed him Fox with Butthole. And so anytime I talk about that plushie, that's the whole phrase I say. Punch. And then we got Vegeta. What goes next? What was there? This was there. We got some pins. These are only two large scale pins. I think these were considered large scale pins that I have. Naruto and Sasuke. So that's some smaller pins. Oh shit. Here. Here. One my mom got me from Monterey, and then the one I bought at a convention. Yeah, that one doesn't look good. I think her fan comes off. I forget what anime this girl's from, but I believe it has something to do with farming. You go there, and the pin leans against her. Booyah! Alright. I'm missing something. What goes there? Pikachu goes on the second shelf. Hinata. I remember yesterday we were talking about the Artisan. He also sells stickers. There's one of Hinata. He has like 3 different versions of Hinata. You just go standing up right there. Really? You got the bottom one? I think you go down there. Yeah, it goes at the bottom. This goes on the top. Yeah, I collect anything anime. This is probably the smallest thing I have, anime wise, and it's a Naruto pen. And I believe, I'm not sure if it does anymore, but it used to. This lid used to glow. So, low key, the fucking batteries may be like acid dripping or some shit. No. But I should probably take them out before that does happen. A little 3-pack battery. Okay, rolling. I knew something was missing. Now this is an interesting thing I have in my collection. This is a Junji Ito mug or cup. Some of the artwork that's on it. Now this is one I haven't taken out of the thing. Never used this one. This one has stayed in its packaging. I don't think that's how it was, but that's how it's gonna be. Now for the tedious process of opening every single one of these books. Then we have that. Should we go to the games? Actually, no. We won't go to the games. But that top portion, actually, let's rotate the camera. So we have that shit as well. That's on top. Now that's all games up there. That's movies, and then lower is tattoos and consoles. Well, actually, it won't be here. Should we leave the camera there? What's that look like, actually? Actually, probably can't do that, mainly because that poster that's on the wall. So, we'll go back to that. funny. The light blurs it. Yeah. Actually, I have to lower the camera. All right. Let me start from the bottom. Oh, shit. Oh, that color page. Kind of. I think this one has a spread thing underneath. Yeah. So the cover for Sensory, which is a Junji Ito manga, if you take off the cover, it's a whole spreadsheet of art. So it looks pretty cool. I believe most of his books are like that. So the base cover just looks like this. Nothing super special. If you read the book, you'll understand what the cover is. Did I do that right? Yeah. Ah, nope. So when I got, I think it was Tomoe, I took that book ever with me when I was reading it. I took it to work. So anytime I took my break, I just sat outside and just read the book. That one was actually, I think I was bleeding when I was reading it. I think there's blood. Yeah, there's blood on the book. Now, if you ever read a horror manga, Tomoe and Uzumaki, great books to read. And if you collect them, they look amazing. I think there's one that I'm missing that looks like this. I forgot what it's called, but there is one that has the same style of book. No, it's up there. I'm like, I know I'm missing something. I think Venice has a this not the same, but Unifall has a double spread page. Yeah. Well, the book itself looks like that. But the full spread of the cover art looks like that. The same as that one. It just doesn't have all the words on it. And if you didn't see her face, and then her face. So it's like she's smiling in this one. I believe this one is a collection of different stories and not one solid story, if I remember right. I do believe I'm right on that. And then we got Remina. I think I'm saying that wrong. That's another good book to read. Whew. The Death Note. Oh, right. One of the next mangas I want to collect is Tomodachi Games. That manga, I really like that one. But I need to start finishing. Not finishing. No, finishing, catching up, I should say, on the mangas that I already have. So I have a lot of different series that are incomplete. So I have like volume, it'll be like 1 through 3. And then some I'll have a little bit more. But like Blue Exorcist, I have 17, 16, 18 because that's where I left off at online. And so I was like, fuck, let me just get these so I can continue. And then I just continued online. Black Butler is another one that I want to have the full collection of. I believe it's coming near its end soon, so I'm sure they're gonna release probably a box set every now, not every now and then, a box set soon. One, two, three, four, five. My knees and everything are hurting on this floor. Alright, what's missing from this area? What was in this stack? Cells, was it Cells at Work? Was that down here? I believe I have the full collection of Cells at Work. I think they only made 6. Fuck my knees. Actually, I'm gonna get one of those little popsicles. It's getting quite warm in here. Let's take a quick little break. Seems we're gonna finish this up quite early today, actually. Whew. So, I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna do for the stream tomorrow, actually. because we're gonna be done with this today. I'm not starting Dead Island 2 yet. The beta opens. The open beta opens up on Friday. With probably another day or two of that one to get the rest of the levels. I'm saying a lot. That's the only thing that sucks about these. These fucking edges cut the shit out of your lip. It's like getting a paper cut. The only reason why I'm kind of hesitant on doing the tattoo area, this shelf is very fucking iffy. So I don't really have that much of expensive stuff at the top. The console at the bottom, so if shit falls on it, they're not gonna break or anything. And their movies and their casings, nothing's gonna be wrong. The tattoo shit is on the second to last shelf. So we're not really worried about that. But if everything falls down and collapses, that's when it becomes an issue. So what we have left to do is go through these books, that top section, and we're basically done. And we've been streaming for an hour, I think. I think this is an hour. It's kind of blurry. Ah, chopsticks. We're gonna put those back. So for those 2 days, either I'm not gonna stream my voice crack. Either I'm not gonna stream and I record a long form video of some ideas that I have, or I just play Call of Duty and I'm just playing with no objective in mind. It's just playing Call of Duty. Dilemma. Oh shit. Oh, that fucking sucks every time. Ooh. It's not like fucking brain freeze. It's like whatever brain freeze is at the same time, but like in your fucking heart. I've said this before. Anytime I have any cold like slushies or ice cream, I feel like I'm dying every time. Make sure there's no green shit on me. Now, that's the bottom. That was the end. Alright. Now these these manga were the ones that I first got when I started collecting. So they have a lot of yellow tinge to it. That's mainly from the sun, because these were the few that were in my window, not in the window, but on the desk with direct sunlight. Alongside the Demon Slayer ones. Seven, 9, 10, 11. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this one was the start of where that big ass snake came into the picture. Food Wars. I have volume 1 through 6 actually. Now that one, this is one I want to get the full set of, and sooner or later I'm sure I will. But I am very lucky that none of these pages are stuck together. I'm sure that'll go back. Oh, the battery fell out. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ow, my foot. That's tape. Actually, I'm missing a volume. There seems to be a little extra space. That's usually not the case with the mangas. They're all tightly bounded or placed together. Come on, bitch, twist. There we go. I believe those two were at the top. Yeah, these were there. And Pikachu was shoved right next to them. Yeah, let's see if we can get them all in one go. This is the Funko collection. At least some of them. There's still 4 more right here. I think that's it. That's that done. Now that shit. Oh, hold on, what's up? This. Where'd the little brush go? There it is. Not the where this. That shit don't get lost. Alright, wrong finger. And my earrings. Let's go over here. I gotta hit that Yatsuba pose. You just go like that. Oh, how should I do it? Like this. No, that's the right way. Right. That one. There we go. Now these are a little bit different that I have in my collection. They're little homies. I have a little handful of them. I believe they're either my father's or my mother's. My mom just handed me the bag. She's like, here you go. The little one, the little clown one. Probably looks the coolest. And that's the last one. There's actually another one. The little fucker doesn't want to stand up. And so I think I have him thrown back here. He's somewhere over here. Actually, it is the middle of the night, but I could probably do this quietly. Hold up. You. Oh, shit. Damn, how many cops are over here? Oh wait, there we go. Fucking light. Don't fall. Now this one, this is just a hentai figure. I am covering it because she is fully exposed. My friend got me that in college for Christmas. So he knows I like anime. Everything anime. So he got me that. I don't own any fucking hentai figures but that. I don't even know where she's from. It is now part of my collection. Actually, let's put you back down. Squirrel. Actually, you're really fucking dirty. What do you? What is oh, this is dirt that just caked on you. And then we got the best duo, Power and Denji. Don't fall. And the amount of time that this bitch has stabbed me, or like when I walk past, so in my other apartment, her sword would like hang off the edge, and I would go in that area quite often, so I would fucking snag on it, and this shit is like a needle. It fucking hurts. Like dead ass. Hold up. Like it's very fucking close. They both fucking hurt. Oh, it's lint on me. And the only reason why the tip looks slightly rounded is because it stabbed me so many times. I'll check these out too. Dragon Ball energy drinks. I'm missing one. I believe it's Vegeta. That works. He kind of looks like he's about to beat the shit out of Tomoki. Tomoka? And then we got some G Fuel. I never even drank in G Fuel before. Mega Man. Now these ones are not energy drinks. It's boba tea. Right? Cherry flavor, orange flavor, peach flavor. Is this boba tea? Or the soda? Okay. Boba tea. Soda? White peach, white peach, white peach. Okay, so this is tea. This one, I believe, is boba tea. This is cherry, orange, and peach flavor. Dragon Ball. Then we got Itadori, Yuji, Satoru Gojo, Megumi Fushiguro. Where's he at? There he wait. There he is. Then we got Nobara Kugisaki. There's this one store, a grocery store, like right around the corner from where I used to live in California. And they always have different anime shit on cans. I forgot what it was on how I got all these, but it was some deal I made with my mom. I was like, if I do this, get me all of these. I'm assuming she doubted me in some way, and I won, and now I have them all. And this is Sakura Ocean Bomb drink. All right, there we go. Here, what's popping? Check out this mat. I got this somewhere off of Amazon. Right now, put it back. Oh, what's going on with you, Tracy? The Ocean Bomb first. My day was going quite well. Actually, I woke up very fucking tired. I was up at like 6 o'clock in the morning editing videos, and then by the time editing clips, and by the time I got to the end, I found out that 4 of them didn't render properly, and only 1 did. So that was a bummer. But I was like, fuck it, I'll just not worry about those. Post the one that I did get. And now we're chilling. I really wish, what are they called? I really wish fucking Monster did collabs with anime. Oh my god, I would collect all those bottles. Oh wait, no. It's U, and UG. UG. And U. I forgot exactly how these are up here. Check. I was telling myself not to forget that, and I forgot. Actually, I heard it was hot as fuck over in, where was it? It was northern Houston. It's where my dad has his work at. He said he was inside most of the time because how hot it was. You gotta find an office job if you don't want to have to deal with the heat. San Antonio, I believe they're drier over there. Over here, we have fucking. It's like the air clings to you, and it's ugh. I believe San Antonio is a bit more drier. It's more like the Central Valley in California. Actually, I haven't looked at the temperature over here at all. Pretty far. So I don't even know what we're averaging. No, I'm south of Houston. I came from California. You, yeah, I should be. I might be taking a trip to California probably sometime next year. Ooh. Sure. Foot off. There we go. You having a job in mind of what you want to do? Is that the right one? No, this one. Not at the moment. Yeah, that's reasonable. Fuck it, just start streaming. Play games for a living. Talk to strangers online. Maybe don't do that. I'm not sure how McDonald's works over here, but over in California, McDonald's was 20 an hour. That is true. Oh, are you really the stranger? I know your name. I just don't know the face to the name. Same as you don't know my actual name, but you know the face. I don't think my actual name's on YouTube, but also my name is not a secret. Oh, trust me, I am not social at all. You, technically, you are right here, but in reality, you are way the fuck somewhere else. So I wanted to do streaming as a means to get better at talking. So I'm told quite often by family and some friends that I talk robotically. I talk as if how should I just basically I talk like a robot. So I try to do this to speak up, be more interactive, emotion with words. So that was my first initial on why I created my channel is to get better at talking to people that I don't know. And I stutter a lot. So this is to better allocate my wording without stuttering. So also, you can stream and not do this. you have the option of being a VTuber. There's free ones. You gotta get your phone to get VTube Studio. You can just be a faceless cam streamer. We just play games. I did that for when I had the PlayStation. It's not as fun because I'm interactive. I like my expression on how I react to stuff. I like better than just my words because I'm not that expressive with my words. My face does it more, and I talk with my hands. If I don't have a cam, this isn't viewable. So this is a lot better for me than if it was faceless. The next alternative of this would be a VTuber model. But that is also, like I said, it's cheap, but if you want a really, really good one, it gets expensive. But you wouldn't know unless you try. I have no clue where this is going to go. I have many hopes and dreams for this to get somewhere. Whether that happens or not, I don't know. I hope it does. This is my ultimate form of gambling. And my time limit is 1 year. It is rare for a faceless streamer to make it in a sense, but it's their voice that carries that enthusiasm that they have. Like No Game, he doesn't stream. He doesn't stream. I think, but he plays games, no camera. But his voice, it's energetic. It's happy. You feel the emotion just in the voice alone. But I don't hold that. At least to me, I feel like I don't hold that enthusiasm in voice alone. That's why I felt it was mandatory that a cam was needed. Because in one of my clips that I posted, someone was saying, "Yes, my favorite streamer, one that does nothing and is emotionless. That's me as a person. I don't react as much. So since he said that, I try to react a bit more. It may seem fabricated, but it's a bit more animated, more alive." That's why when I have someone in the chat to talk to, it's a lot better because I have something to branch off of. Usually if there's nothing there, I try to find a topic to then talk of that. But when there's someone to interact with, I can keep the conversation going. So like during this stream, when there's no one here talking, I'll find something, talk about it, showcase it, and then maybe for the next couple minutes it's quiet, and then I'll find something else, showcase it, and then it's quiet again. Reacting to videos, I'm how should I say, I want to do long form content as well because I did that at the beginning of the channel. If you go quite far back, that's all I did was videos, not streaming. Very rarely did I go live. It's when I was playing games in the middle of the night. And I want to get back into long form content because I believe that's also another good outlet of media. So I plan on posting on across all social medias, and I want to get back into normal streaming. Not streaming, video making. Because I have my GoPro camera. This is what I use to record all of the shit. Right now, you are on a $50 webcam. And it can go up to 4K, but right now we're shooting at 1080, 30 frames. But I bought this when I was in college to record welding and random shit. This is what I use to record normal videos. It records in 4K and the quality is fucking crisp. The audio could have more to be desired. But you know, you can't complain when you're fucking working with 4K quality picture. Oh shit, I took the home spot. Oh, it could have been right. So like one idea was, this is for a short idea, was I was gonna balance my katana and just talk until the katana falls and then the video ends. Because I have a katana that sits on above my headboard. I'll show you real quick. Yeah, I have a katana. YouTube, this is fake. This is all plastic. Yeah, I have this. So the idea was, let's watch out for the fan. Was basically just balance it and then talk through the whole video while still trying to maintain the balance. And once either I grab it or it falls on my shoulder, video just cuts immediately. Even if it's mid-sentence, just talk, 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 video cut. But this is fun to have. Con mi corazón. I don't even know Spanish. Alright, so that's done. That's not gonna touch. That's done. Actually, there's a story behind the katana. So, every person I've asked growing up, hey, what'd you get? What'd you buy when you first got your job and you got your first paycheck? And they said some generic shit, but also they were adults and they had responsibilities and they had work. I was in an apartment that was covered by, what is it called? Not not scholarships, but financial aid. It was during college, and so my first paycheck, I bought a katana. Yeah, it would be one recorded video. So it would be one video I record that, and then I'll post it to all social media, basically TikTok, Facebook, Shorts, Reels, the whole shebang, basically. So that turns one from a media into 5 outlets. Because originally the idea was to do that short thing, the katana thing, until I get to 1,000 subscribers. My phone go off. Because right now the immediate goal is 1,000 subscribers before by the end of the year, because YouTube is changing the rules for monetization. I have the 4,000 watch hours that are required right now. I just don't have the 1,000 subscribers. But by February, some shit, they're changing it to where you need 8,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. The 8,000 watch hours then becomes the issue and not the subscribers. So we're in a kind of a rush to get to the 1,000 to become monetized. Also, I'm not sure if you've seen all the other knives. Because I saw kunais. You got those throwing knives. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. And then in my windowsill right here, we have this one. Peep the sticker. But also, there is an idea that I have right now for when I get to 100,000 subscribers. That's quite far out there from where I am at now. But if I want to do this idea, I would announce it soon, and then by the time we get there, that will be done. And it requires me wearing something that I wouldn't usually wear. So yeah, if I decide to go through with that, that's gonna be quite interesting because even if I stop posting, if I somehow still get 100,000 subscribers, I'm still gonna end up doing that because that's what I said. It's not like my word's gonna get deleted off fucking social media. Oh, also, since you're here, how clear does this look to you? Like, does it look obvious? I quite hesitant on if I was supposed to take it down or not, but I'm not sure from your view. Does this look obvious of what this is? Where'd my water go? There it is. Let's go refill this. Not until I mentioned it. Well, ignore it. Yeah, actually, there's quite a lot. Actually, the one that's right here is worse. It's just tits. The ones over there are not bad, but that one, so I can't really show the camera because one's there. Also, do you know the YouTuber, the Anime Man? I have some of his artwork signed and certificate. I don't think it's his artwork specifically, but it's of his persona. And so I have this framed, hanging on the wall, and in the back of it, it has a certificate of authenticity. Yeah. So I got that. I want to say 5 years ago, maybe 6. I think I was 20 when I got it. He was on Streamly. I think he was doing a charity thing. I think. But I think the collection. Oh wait, we got it in Obito. Yeah. Yeah, this figure is fake though. So I have 4 fake figures. He's one of them. Hinata's one of them. I'm gonna show you a clip of it. And his head actually comes off, but I would not dare put his other face on because he looks wongo. Yeah, so you're fake. Hinata was fake. Lala's fake, and I think there's one more. Where are you? Not you. You have your codes. Ooh, I swear there's another one. Maybe it's just those 3 then. Lala. Oh no, she is broken. I don't have her up. It was a umbrella figure of Saber, and she had a red dress on and was holding an umbrella. It looks fucking fabulous. Where is she at? I think she's in the closet over there. Ah, I knew I was forgetting something. This is where more manga's at. Alright, this is the last bit of the manga that I own. I believe in total I have, I think, slightly over 100 volumes of manga. And this is some of it. Right here, two shelves there, and then the one over there. And then we got the Lone Berserk at the bottom. I gotta go. We got to do the best shit. Surprisingly, during all of this, I have found no lizard, no dead lizard, and no bugs. So that's great. I was actually worried about that. A smidget. If you're wondering why I'm flipping through the books like this, I never had a physical copy of manga, only ever read things through sites. My philosophy is, because I read manga pirated. All the shit I read is pirated. So what I try to do is, if I read it pirated, I buy the physical copy then soon after. But I lack fundings at the moment, so I just have it all recorded of what I've read, with the intent to buy it at some point. There's actually where's it at? Because I have manga and light novel, and I have also normal books. I like reading. But these are all light novels, so these are not really manga style. It's all words in each one of these. And then I read normal books. So this one's Cyberpunk No Coincidence. And then I have the whole collection of Edgar Allan Poe in this thick ass book. He has some really good stories. Once again, thick ass book. He is what's called as the godfather of psychological horror. And so I was studying his material for the book that I am writing called Hollow Creek. And then I have The Art of War by Sun Tzu. And there's some other books back there, but there's some stuff covering it, and I don't want to deal with that. Actually, what type of? I believe you said you like romance. Do I have any romance animes? Kinda. In a way, that would be romance, but it's more action based. You might like Apothecary Diaries. I said that wrong. Not the Apothecary Diaries. Where are you at? The Ancient Magnus Bride. Now this is one of my favorite books and animes. If you want to, give that one a shot. It's a great book. If you want to read a book on manipulation, give Tomodachi Games a try, or Though You May Burn to Ash, but it is incomplete because the author died. The author's name is Kakashi. But I originally bought the manga because of the cover art. I am your typical male. I saw ass and I was like, bet I'm buying that. So I got this one. I bought the first volume. I read it. I'm like, I need more. So I bought the rest. And so I kept searching. I've seen the anime, one of my first ones I watched. Great. So I went searching for the other volumes. So I got them all. But then I got to the end of volume 6. Or I got to the beginning, I forgot where it's at. And it was a farewell letter because the author died. And I was so disappointed because the ending is very. It's not even an ending. It just stops. No one completed it. I was saying before also, if you're wondering why I am going through the books like this, I'm making sure the pages aren't stuck together because there are silverfish in this room and they like to eat paper and shit on paper. So I was looking for discoloration and making sure the pages aren't stuck. But yeah, Though You May Burn to Ash is a great book. Hella gore, kind of had a bit of nudity. No, I'm not gonna lie, there's shit ton nudity. But it's also very gory. Where is? Oh, yeah, the bottom. Or very actually, I am fortunate enough to have not read much shit where the author has died. There's only two. Though You May Burn to Ash and Dragon Ball Z. No, Dragon Ball Super. Akira Toriyama. Since he passed away, we have gotten no new anything besides fucking games and shit. Whoever is the one that was handed the keys of Dragon Ball to, he's kind of slacking. I don't know if there's anything legally that's going on. We need Dragon Ball. So it's weird. You'd be surprised. A lot of people were like that. We hold. I don't think. What's the word? We held a memorial for him at AnimeCon, and we all put letters into this one hat. I believe. I'm not sure if this was real or not, but the cartel had a ceasefire in Mexico for the passing of him. Oh, also, if you like reincarnations, read or watch this anime. This is great. I love this book. No, like that as the passing of Akira Toriyama. It was like someone. It felt like someone you knew passed, but you never met them. It's very weird and conflicting feeling. Do you like all isekai? Like, do you like isekai slop? Like, would you watch some shit anime just because it's isekai? How much do you love it? Personally, I love trash anime. That is my favorite genre. It always will be. Surprisingly, though, I have not watched one of, I guess you would call it, I wouldn't say the Godfather isekai, but like, what is the word I'm thinking of? I don't know how to word it, but Sword Art Online. I haven't watched that one. I don't think it's an isekai. I forgot what it is because he doesn't I don't think he reincarnates in the world. It's through a game, if I'm not mistaken. But from an anime I've never watched, I have Asuna, and I believe this is Asuna too. Yeah, I think they're both Asuna. Yeah, we all feast on slop anime. Favorite slop. It's been on my list to watch it because two reasons. One is because I believe it is considered in the category of slop anime of shit that I like, and second is because people say it's shit. They believe their rating for it isn't as low as they think it should be. And I believe I'm mainly hearing that from the Anime Man, Sea Dog VA, and I think Gigic likes it actually. If I remember the podcast right. I need to stop wearing these actually. I'm in front of a screen so often. Like I would like to keep my eyesight. It would be smart to wear these, but I don't because I got a big ass head and it kind of squeezes my head, low key. You gotta go back. See, that's the thing with bulky series. I don't know where to start. So like Fate series, I started watching it, but then there started becoming different shit. I was like, okay, well, does this correlate with this one? Like, nah, it's like a whole separate entity, but it's the same world. I was like, what? So I got confused on how the Fate series work, and I just stopped watching it. And so then I'll see like a new anime come out, I'm like, oh, this looks dope as shit. This artwork and everything, the way they animated it, and then you see Holy Grail War. I'm like, ah, fuck. Fate is also very complicated. So I've watched Heaven. Fuck, how much did I? I've watched four of them, I believe. I watched Heaven Fills. I don't even know their names. I don't remember. Do I have any artwork in here? No, the only thing I have from Fate series is Medusa. But besides that, I haven't really watched any more Fate. Because on top of the animes, there's also fucking movies. I love the character design, but the story is such a mess. That is that is also true. The artwork is great, the animation is great, the character designs are fucking immaculate. It's just hard to fucking go follow with. it jumbles around, or like each story is a fucking different one. Because I believe there's one where I forgot what her name is. She has the black skirt and the red shirt. She becomes a hero in another anime, or it wasn't her, I believe. It was very complicated. Oh, we gotta do something with that one. Alright, where are you going? We moved shit around, so now there's not a spot for you. Here, here. That shit. Oh, you over here. This here. Alright, you. Where are you going? There's no space up there. Not there. Not there. I could just slide it over there. Nah, that looks too weird. For the time being, you'll be down here. It's bad that you haven't seen at least one of them, but also you're working, so there's not much time to actually watch these long form series. So like Naruto has 720 episodes. One Piece is in the thousands already. Dragon Ball, I think Dragon Ball's up there with like 400 or 500, I believe, because you have Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z Kai, which I believe is the same shit but different studio. And then you have Dragon Ball GT, but isn't canon. And you have Dragon Ball Super, and then you have the movies, and there's a lot of movies. Squirtle. So on One Piece, I'm currently at like 600 something. Naruto, I've watched it all. Dragon Ball, I've watched them all. That's about it. I just have One Piece to catch up with. I have Bleach I have to watch. All of Bleach. Whenever I get to that, I don't know. Alright, let's go back over here. We'll drop you there. Take the rings off now. Actually, in total, how much animes do you think you've watched? Actually, let me bring up my list. I've watched a couple hundred. Let's see. Hopefully, I'm logged in still. I want to say I've watched 300 animes. Oh, I lied. I have completed 777 different animes. I'm currently watching 39. I have on my plan to watch 303. In total, I have watched 13,305 episodes. Something light, low key. In the 50s, it's not bad. That's something light. but there's definitely a lot more because I started some and just didn't finish them. So when I first made my Mal list, I put down what I could remember. So there are some animes that are not on the list simply because I don't remember their name. I remember the characters and what they like, what happened, but not the name of the anime to look it up. And then with my manga, I'm currently reading 104 different ones. I completed 52. I plan to read 137. In total, I have read 13,457 chapters. I've completed 1,270 volumes. Once again, something like. So, I've watched a bit of anime in my time. Bleach. Is Bleach is Bleach mangas done? Are they still airing or publishing? Fuck. Oh, Bleach is done. Do they have a different manga? Like, do they have a part two? Doesn't seem like it. Bleach has 74 volumes. That's a lot. 705 chapters. Fuck, that's up there. Yeah, if you don't have one already, I recommend getting Mal. Yeah, that keeps track of what you're watching, what you're currently watching, what you're reading, and what you're currently reading. It's just like a good standard of organization of anime media. Rumors of a new arc. That would be interesting. Also, I've rewatched a lot of these animes, but those haven't been added. I believe the only one that's been added are the rewatch with Naruto. I think the only anime I probably would never rewatch is One Piece, mainly because of the fucking length of it. But I'll watch it one time. Uh, I am so hungry. That's the only downside of weight loss is hunger. What else is down here? That's done. That's done. That's done. That's done. That's done. The dusting. God damn, it's just dusty. Do not fall. Actually, I don't think I have any gum up here. I think it's downstairs. Oh wait, I might have. I think I have one. Yeah. Bubble mint. It's a weird flavor, but it's like something. Gum has been acquired. Artwork wise, besides from what you can see of that there's one right here. Obviously, I said I can't show that one. And then I have 2 giant wall scrolls and 5 other ones right there, plus the Anime Man one. And then right here is a little nook with more posters and wall scrolls on that end. So visible wise collection, this is about 90%. The rest 10% is everywhere else. And then we got the stuffed animal that went over there. I'll turn the camera quickly. And so that shit right there. And I can't really move the camera to that wall, but you can see the poster right there. Well, I had to readjust the lighting. Don't worry about the mess on the floor. And then you have all that shit. Actually, can I just put a piece of paper to cover her? Yeah, I can make that work. That's covered enough. So then we got that artwork there. And then the katana on the bed right there. Oh, let's remove the paper now. My legs and everything hurts. Whew. But that is the collection finally cleaned after 8 months, I think. Maybe less, maybe more. I don't remember exactly. But thank you for dropping by. Like always, I heard something move. I don't like that. But like always, stay cultured, have fun. I'll see you in the next stream, video, or wherever you see me. Ugh, I hope that wasn't something in the fucking corner.